Right now at 6, Campbell residents want the city of La Crosse to pay up. A law firm served the city with notices of claim totaling more than $40 million after people's well water test positive for PFAS. And official charges are filed against the man accused of killing Madeline Kingsbury.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 6. I'm Ken Kozarowski. We begin tonight with a developing story related to contaminated water in the town of Campbell. According to a release from a local law firm, hundreds of residents from French Island served notices of claim to the city of La Crosse totaling more than $42 million. The residents want compensation for diminished property value and, quote, other harms. The release cites a state statute that says the city of La Crosse has 120 days to either pay the millions or deny the claims. Residents cannot sue the city until those 120 days are over. And PFAS, known as the forever chemicals, were found in the town's groundwater as early as 2014, according to the law firm. Most people living in Campbell use wells connected to that source and have been exposed to high levels of PFAS through the water coming out of their taps. The city of La Crosse owns and operates the La Crosse Regional Airport, where firefighting foam containing PFAS has been used since the 70s. The law firm says the city did not tell residents that PFAS was found in a nearby well. The city has until October 7th to either pay residents or deny the claims.
Yeah, we've had a warm day, got all the way up to 86 degrees, kind of a string of warm days for most of the area. Still well dry. Relative humidity has been quite low once again. Those are your high temperatures, 86, not quite the 97 we saw in 2021, so that definitely was warm back then. Overall temperatures are still pretty steady in the mid 80s, 85 La Crosse, 84 Boscobel, up to 81 in Wausau and 80 in Mankato. So we are cooling off, but won't cool off really too much until the sun sets. There's your high temperature right now, 45 dew point, so your relative humidity is still once again very low, very dry out there with a light north wind, plenty of sunshine right now. Up in Eau Claire, it's 82 degrees. Once again, the dew point down to 46, and that relative humidity is quite low at 28%, so continued dry conditions. We are tracking a chance of rain. It is a cold front that is coming from the north. It's in the Arrowhead in Minnesota right now. That's going to be tracking southeast with some rain chances, but not a lot. Good news is the evening will not have any problems. A few clouds out there, but temperatures will slowly fall back into around 70 by 10 p.m. and then the upper 60s later in the night, but no rain to be expected overnight. That'll be more tomorrow. I'll break that down. The cool Sunday that's coming up around 70, and then once again, the temperatures are rising next week again.
All right, Greg, thanks very much. Back on the news side of things this evening, the former partner of Madeline Kingsbury, who was found dead earlier this week, has been charged with 2 counts of second-degree murder. Winona County's attorney held a press conference after Adam Fravel's first court appearance today. The 26-year-old Kingsbury went missing back on March 31st. Law enforcement found her remains Wednesday in Fillmore County. Fravel remains in custody with a $2 million unconditional bail and a $1 million conditional bail. Winona County's attorney says if Fravel bails out, he may be able to see his children again.
There's also a family court custody case going on as well, so there's really 3 proceedings. But in the child protection case, there were certain conditions in that case also where Mr. Fravel could have supervised and secure visitation with his children, meaning in a secure site.
Fravel's next court appearance is scheduled for July 20th. A woman accused of killing a 6-year-old boy in Medarie has pleaded not guilty. 31-year-old Josie Dykeman is facing multiple charges, including an intentional homicide charge for the death of Alex Xavier Pedron. News 8 Now's Dua Israr was at the second preliminary hearing today where 5 witnesses testified about the investigation. Good evening, Dua.
Ken, one of the witnesses was Daniel Swedberg, a member of the Family and Children's Center. Swedberg testified the other children say they saw Pedron get spanked, hit, and choked by Dykeman.
This is the continuation of the preliminary hearing.
5 witnesses took the stand in La Crosse County Court, each one with a testimony about 6-year-old Alex Xavier Pedron's abuse.
People were concentrating on different areas of the investigation to make it a little bit easier to testify.
Daniel Swedberg, a member of the Family and Children's Center, spoke with other children in Dykeman's care. Swedberg testified 2 children detailed the abuse Pedron faced, stating he was treated differently.
Bending Alex's leg back towards his head, causing Alex to cry, and then where mom was choking Alex, and he felt that he was not able to stop that.
An investigator with the Wisconsin Department of Justice says Dykman's mom told her to call 911 when Pedron was unconscious.
4 minutes and 11 seconds later, Josie Dykman's phone finally calls 911.
Investigators say Pedron had multiple unexplained injuries, including internal bleeding.
It's just horrific to know that someone is capable of harming a child the way he was harmed.
Dykman's attorney argued that a child's testimony should be taken with skepticism.
This case is as circumstantial as it gets.
Judge Elliot Levine said while multiple inferences are being made, there is enough evidence to go forward with a trial. In the meantime, Pedron's family says they're going to keep Pedron's memory alive with a vigil.
Anybody wants to come out and show support for the cause and for the life that he did live, that would be absolutely fantastic.
Dykman pleaded not guilty to all 3 counts. She is still being held on a $1 million cash bond. Ken?
All right, Dua, thank you very much. Pedron's family says the candlelit vigil will be at Dash Park tomorrow from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Wisconsin Republicans are challenging Governor Tony Evers' plan to add new positions in the state's professional licensing agency. The governor's budget created 80 new positions within the agency to help bring down wait times for applicants. Republicans in the state legislature's Finance Committee voted Thursday to bring down the number of new positions from 80 to 75. Republicans stated that new leadership and technology would lead to more improvements instead of more positions within the agency. U.S. Representative Mike Gallagher says he won't run for U.S. Senate next year against Democrat Tammy Baldwin. Gallagher was the highest profile Republican said to be considering a run. Baldwin will be running for a 3rd term in the Senate. Voters gave her an 11-point win back in 2018. Democrats will be defending 23 seats in next year's election. GOP hoping to hold on to 10 seats. Gallagher says he wants to focus on his work chairing a House China committee and will run for re-election for his seat. After the break, from donuts to donations, a local bakery passes on National Donut Day proceeds to a La Crosse area nonprofit. And later we catch up with a local hip-hop artist who got the chance of a lifetime providing his music to an NBA team in the finals.
With Bygoff and Rohde, you don't just get a lawyer, you get the experience and power of our entire team of lawyers, paralegals, legal assistants, and researchers. Bygoff and Rohde, your personal injury law firm for over 50 years.
Are you ready for a red-hot summer? At King Furniture, our prices are... Get your choice of these quality Jackson sets for $11.99. Need something more custom? Check out these 5 England sets for just $14.98. Available in your choice of over 100 fabrics. And in your home in just 30 days. Need a new recliner for Dad? We have hundreds of recliners all on sale and in stock. Get into King Furniture while the prices are...
The local water experts at Culligan can take care of everything but the kitchen sink. Actually, we do that too. Culligan, here for every water worry.
Transform your home with a new garage door from Ideal Door at Menards. We have 9x7 and 16x7 size doors across multiple styles. In stock today. Get a 9x7 non-insulated garage door for $334.99 after sale price and rebate. Complete your project with a Chamberlain garage door opener. Our belt drive model comes with built-in Wi-Fi, allowing you to control your garage door from anywhere. Now, just $179.99 after 11% rebate at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Just one drop. Oh! Gorilla Super Glue Micro Precise. Of course!
Precise application, controlled dispensing with Gorilla Strength. For the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
When the insurance company sees Bygoff and Rohde on the other side, they know they're in for a fight. It's your life, but it's our fight. And they know that if they're not being fair with us, they will find themselves in court, and that's how Bygoff and Rohde gets results for its clients.
Last Friday, National Donut Day brought customers to bakeries across the Coulee region to help raise money for the Salvation Army. Today, we're learning just how much those dozens raked in. Linda's Bakery in West Salem says it sold over 2,200 donuts in a single day. ending up raising more than $1,000 for the Salvation Army. They also put together some housing baskets for the Salvation Army to give to unsheltered people living in the area. A couple of events coming up this weekend. The 10th annual Artspire starts tomorrow. Artspire is an all-inclusive free art event that engages the community through meaningful experiences. Visitors can check out visual, performing, and literary arts. There's also a fine art fair and sale, food trucks, and a beer garden. This will start at 10 in the morning at the Pump House and runs until 10 at night. For more details, just head to our link at news8000.com. Also tomorrow, the 9th annual Down and Dirty Trail Run at Fort McCoy. This fun run is a 1.5-mile obstacle course race for the whole family. $25 per person, kids 5 and under run free. All participants will receive a packet with a drink koozie, golf towel, and race medal. Registration opens at 10 and the race begins at 11. Participants should meet at the Whitetail Ridge Ski Area on Fort McCoy. To register, you can just call that number on your screen. Up next, a hip-hop hit. A local rapper tells his story about the opportunity to team up with the Denver Nuggets as they battle through the playoffs for the 2nd year in a row. And we'll also have a weather update from First Warn meteorologist Greg Barnhart in just a few minutes. Stick with us.
Sizzling summer savings are happening right now at Ashley. Pay 0% interest for 5 years, no minimum purchase. And score even more deals that are too hot to handle during the 72-hour summer event. Happening in-store only June 17th through 19th. Only at Ashley.
Here's to the farm and fleet dads. The ones who work hard and get the job done right. The ones who take pride in what they do and take the time to pass it on. This Father's Day, get your dad a gift he'll love. Like men's work and sport pocket tees. Just $10.99. This Milwaukee M18 2-tool combo kit is $40 off. And save $130 on this lifetime kayak. Rewards members save an extra $30. Find value on great gifts for dad at your Father's Day headquarters, Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Meet a doctor who connects all the dots. Oftentimes, people with low back pain, knee pain, or hip pain don't even recognize that it's actually coming from their feet.
Their feet? For real?
Absolutely, 100%. It can have a domino effect because their foot and their ankle aren't supported properly. Their whole body is out of whack.
Getting back into whack? Good Feet arch supports could help.
Keeping your body in good alignment, that can go a long way.
Come in for your free fitting at the Good Feet store.
Bret Michaels Party Gras 2023, Saturday, August 12th, Ho-Chunk Gaming, Black River Falls. From over 50 million albums sold comes the Poison Hits and Solo Hits Live. All from the man who starred in VH1's Rock of Love, The Masked Singer on Fox, and ABC's Greatest Hits. Bret Michaels Party Gras 2023. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster. Must be 21 years to attend. Ho-Chunk Gaming reserves the right to cancel or alter shows at any time. All ticket sales final, no refunds.
So, all of us are here to talk about trading. Right now at US Cellular, you can get a new phone without having to trade in your old one.
Trade you my PB&J for that phone.
No, kid, you don't have to trade. See, $1,200 off any phone at US Cellular. No trade-in needed.
You drive a hard bargain. Boom. Chocolate milk.
You don't have to trade.
I'll take the chocolate milk.
Okay.
Get $1,200 off any phone. No trade-in needed. US Cellular, built for us.
Right now at Ashley, pay 0% interest for 5 years with no minimum purchase. Ashley Sleep Align mattresses start at $999.99. And for a limited time, when you add an Align adjustable base to your purchase, you can save 10% on the set. Only at Ashley.
Yeah, due to all the dry conditions that we've had really going back from May into early June now, that's why drought conditions that have expanded here. Before we had just really abnormal dry conditions all the way down to southern Wisconsin, but the latest one now has put up moderate conditions for down there. Drier as you go further north. As you go further west, they've actually had decent precipitation through May, so it's not quite as bad, but definitely going to have to keep an eye on further south as we just won't see a lot of precipitation here coming in the next week. Overall, if you look at the temperatures right now, 86 degrees we had here at La Crosse for the high temperature, above average, not quite as 97, and you look at the rainfall totals there, we're about 1.5 inches for the least for the month of June right now. So big picture wise shows really for overnight lows tonight, we're actually not going to be that cold as we were the several mornings before. Upper 50s near 60, a little bit of west wind, more cloud cover. We have a front coming that should help keep those 40s or even 30s that we've had several nights before. Overall tomorrow the sunshine, but we'll have plenty of showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. That'll keep the temperatures really about 82 degrees or even some upper 70s depending on where you are. But notice up to the north, we're actually getting some 70, just upper 60s or 70, giving an idea of what we may experience for coming towards Sunday. Overall, you're looking at the front that's up to the north. That's the one that we're tracking that's going to dig southeastward towards us. It's going to have some moisture to work with and some cooler air behind it, but it's really not going to really have a lot that we really would like for. If we track that out a little bit here, you can see it kind of diving south towards tomorrow to some cloud cover. Then afternoon, that's when you're going to see some showers and thunderstorms develop. You notice that most of the activity will be probably towards Iowa, and then it gets more just general light rain as we get towards Saturday night. But that time it's well to the southeast of the area. It's more southern Wisconsin. So overall, we'll get some precipitation. We tracked out a little bit closer timing. You can see right around in the morning hours up to the north, you'll see a few showers. But then as we get closer to the afternoon hours, a few of them, showers and thunderstorms, will begin to develop right in that area. You see just known as the Black River Falls. Some of those could produce some decent rain, but if you're not, it's a hit and miss one. And then towards the evening hour, I think a lot of it will begin to sink south. By around midnight to 1 a.m., I think most of the general light rain will be further south of La Crosse into southwest Wisconsin. And then you see skies begin to clear out as we get towards Sunday morning. More of the precipitation stays to the south. So overall, that's what we're looking for rainfall. Smoke-wise, that actually we're going to see a little bit more of that with the front. It's actually going to pull some of that smoke aloft down towards the area. We're going to see more of that probably tomorrow with the front. So notice some hazy skies probably as you go towards Saturday evening into Sunday morning. It won't be surface-based smoke, so it won't reduce visibility or anything, but you will notice the hazy skies once again. Rainfall, we need quite a bit of that. Unfortunately, a lot of hit and miss. Mainly a tenth to maybe 2/10. If you're lucky, one of the thunderstorms you can see up there, they have a line down to that area, gives about half to maybe 1.5 inches Black River Falls. But that's if the thunderstorm actually occurs in that location. A lot of the general areas will be 1/4 to 1/2 as you go further south, maybe a little bit more. But we just generally need the rain. We're just not going to get a lot of it like we would hope to. Overall, the 8-day forecast, once we get past the cool day on Sunday, our temperatures begin to modify and warm real quickly as we get up towards the mid to upper 80s. We may have a brief cold front come through Wednesday, knock the temperatures down a few degrees. Unfortunately, that's going to be dry too, and then maybe a chance we get towards Father's Day weekend, some more chances of showers and thunderstorms, but it's just a dry pattern. Unfortunately, if we get more southerly winds come up from the Gulf of Mexico and be able to pull that moisture up, then we'll get some more. Unfortunately, we're just kind of getting this recycled moisture to the west, and it's not a lot.
All right, not perfect.
No, it's not. But enjoy the nice the nice night. It should be fairly quiet, and then obviously some rain for tomorrow.
All right. Thanks, Greg. In other news, last May, we introduced you, Heyo, to the Fountain City hip-hop artist by the name of Pelly. His passion for music and basketball came together in a dream scenario last season. The Denver Nuggets using one of his songs as their pregame tip-off song during the playoffs. This season, the Nuggets, of course, are in the NBA Finals, and Pelly's music is once again part of the team.
Still puts me in awe when I think about it.
Last May in Denver, hearing his art hyping up 20,000 fans, it's a feeling unlike any other for Pelly and the Italian producer Beat Smash. So naturally, they chased that feeling again.
We sat down with each other and we're like, let's take this to the next level.
This season, they wanted to make something specifically for the Nuggets. A passion project as a thank you to the franchise and fans who embraced their music.
It felt pretty effortless because we tapped into something that we had a big pool of energy to draw from.
The end product? We Got You Mile High.
They had such high praise for it, and they were able to integrate it into their playoff atmosphere so quickly.
It's serving as the hype song right before the fourth quarter to energize the Nuggets in crunch time during the playoffs.
Them having the confidence in us and in the song and the energy we brought to it to do that was amazing.
The Nuggets loved having something fresh for their fans. And for Pelly, the project couldn't have come at a better moment.
I was going through a real tough time, and I felt like an artistic block in a lot of ways. There was stuff going on in my personal life, but it was kind of translating over to my blockage as an artist. I needed to break through my own walls and my own challenges that were going on as a human and as an artist. And when I saw what the Nuggets were doing with their season and building up their momentum, it gave me the inspiration to be like, it's time to build mine.
His lyrics came together in record time, and when it was done, he sat back and pictured it being played to a sold-out Denver crowd.
And then months later, to see it come to fruition and happen right in front of me exactly as I envisioned in my mind, it's hard to describe what that felt like.
It's a reminder for Pelly that even in a challenging moment, he can overcome and create something special.
You take what challenges you, you use it, to build a better you, to create something that you see and you envision in your heart and your mind. God willing, you get to share it with the world, and they get to see a piece of you that became stronger and fortified.
Now, Pelly says the relationship with the Nuggets will continue next season. There are already plans for him and Beat Smash to perform a medley of their songs during a halftime performance. Pretty cool stuff. Coming up next in sports, Brewers back at it tonight against Oakland, and the Vikings officially saying goodbye to one of their most consistent and productive players of the past 6 years. Rob is in next.
Come explore and plan your next home improvement project at the Board Store Home Improvement's historic 8-building showroom, 524 Copeland Avenue, La Crosse.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see.
Shopko Optical welcomes more insurance plans than ever. Call to book an exam and verify coverage.
At Batteries Plus, we bring power to your life. From the first cast to the last catch, Batteries Plus has what it takes to power your passion.
Now's the time to enjoy huge savings on outdoor furniture from Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. From patio dining sets to sofas and chairs, they're all reduced to clearance prices. At Drury's, we have an eco-friendly mindset that's reflected in everything we sell. Environmentally friendly materials are important to us. And you'll be choosing from Homecrest and other quality brands, furniture that's designed to last. The Outdoor Clearance Event. It's happening now at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Voted your favorite furniture store.
Air conditioning stopped working? Tired of finding ways to stay cool? Don't sweat it. Give G&T Heating and Air Conditioning a call. They'll have you feeling cool as a cucumber without having to resort to, well, alternative methods.
Call G&T.
For the best heating and air conditioning guaranteed.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see. Schedule your comprehensive eye exam at shopko.com or bring in your outside prescription.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now's Rob Schiff.
For the past 6 seasons, the Vikings have had an absolute workhorse in the backfield. 4 consecutive seasons of 1,000 yards plus, over 50 career touchdowns. But running back Dalvin Cook's tenure in Minnesota has come to an end. The 27-year-old officially released by Minnesota on Friday after spending his first 6 years in the NFL in purple and white. Cook produced 4 consecutive 1,000-yard seasons between 2019 and 2022. 4-time Pro Bowler, managed to start every game last year. First time he's done that in his entire career, but he finished with just under 18 touches, 86 yards from scrimmage per game last season, both the lowest since he became a full-time player back in 2019. Alexander Mattison is expected to take over as the primary tailback for Minnesota this upcoming season. On to the diamond now. It's been a rough month so far for the Loggers. La Crosse is 0-6 since June began. The Loggers opened the season with 3 straight wins, but it's been all downhill since then. Losing streak continued last night at home. It was all Rochester Thursday night at the Lumberyard. Honkers get the 12-2 win, but good news for the Loggers. They get to return the favor tonight in Rochester as La Crosse hits the road looking to snap that 6-game skid. Brewers are back at it tonight at AmFam Field. Milwaukee couldn't complete the sweep over Baltimore on Thursday, but nonetheless, the crew is still playing good baseball, and it's the young guys coming up big. Joey Wiemer's been red hot. Owen Miller contributing on Thursday. John Singleton as well. Brewers are still sitting atop the NL Central, game ahead of Pittsburgh for first place. Don't worry, Ken, we'll take care of them. Mets have Pittsburgh tonight. Crew will look to gain some separation this weekend as they welcome in Oakland. The A's come in with the worst record in all of baseball. Hasn't been a good week for the Twins. Minnesota dropping its 5th straight yesterday in Tampa as they get swept by the Rays. But despite their bad play, Twins are still in first place in the AL Central, a game and a half up on the Guardians. Minnesota a game under 500, though, at 31-32. Twins open a 3-game set tonight in Toronto against the Blue Jays. All right, it's Casual Friday. I figured I'd instigate Ken a little bit here. The new face of the Jets wrapping up OTAs on Friday with, check this out, perfect attendance. Rodgers appeared in all 10 sessions with his new squad. Minor calf injury kept him out off the practice field a couple of those sessions, but he was still there offering input to the team. A real leader, a true leader. Yeah. I kind of felt like this was going to happen. We both knew. Yeah. New city, trying to make a great first impression, and there he is. But
he's got the fresh haircut, looking nice and professional all the time. No long locks.
Just joking around with some media members about he knows that one of the guys is having a kid soon.
Oh, okay.
So they said he was going to struggle with the media. He's doing well. But we knew this was going to happen.
Absolutely.
Until they play their first game.
We are still very much in the honeymoon phase with the New York Jets. Can't wait to see the season unfold.
I knew you'd love it.
Rob, thanks very much, man. Go Mets. Go Mets
tonight.
for sure.
We need
Absolutely. And come on, playing the A's, it's got to be a sweep for the crew.
14-50.
Yeah.
Their record is.
Yeah. But just like the Brewers, this would be the kind of series where fingers crossed that doesn't happen. Rob, thank you very much. We'll be back to wrap things up right after this.
Stories are told on our Instagram at WKBT News 8. Or you can always find us at news8000.com.
Get up to 50% off list prices on hundreds of items at the huge memorial sale at Slumberland Furniture. Incredible deals, like this recliner, free when you purchase the reclining sofa, or these incredible beds, both at our lowest price ever, or this beefy recliner marked way down. How about a Lazy Boy recliner as low as $375, or $499 gets you a Sealy Posturepedic mattress. Plus, we'll throw in a 7-piece bedding bundle free, up to 50% off at the huge memorial sale at Slumberland Furniture. Do not miss this one.
To everyone who appreciates a handcrafted meal, are you ready for a taste of Wisconsin?
Butterburgers cooked fresh, just the way you like.
The way you love.
Definitely love.
And our thick and creamy frozen custard, we make it for you all throughout the day. All day.
All day, every day. Put it in the extra work and not cutting corners. Takes a little longer.
But it's how we've always done it at Culver's.
Because making your meal with care shows how much we care.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
The results are in for the 10th annual Best of La Crosse County. Head to bestoflacrossecounty.com to see the winners in every category. Thank you to everyone who participated, and congratulations to all the winners. Here's one of the many businesses that won this year.
100 years ago, we invented the overhead garage door. Today, we are still hard at work leading the industry and servicing our community. So the next time your garage door needs service, call the genuine, the original overhead door company of the Seven Rivers region.
All right, temperatures should get down to the low 60s, not quite as chilly as we've had the last few days. We do have a front coming, so that'll keep the temperatures and the wind a little bit stronger tonight. Overall, the rain chances tomorrow, probably afternoon, evening, hit and miss. Cool come Sunday, notice 70, and then we heat back up for next week. Unfortunately, no widespread rainfall really in the forecast.
All right, thank you, Greg, and thanks for joining us tonight. We'll see you at 10.